It's 13th of June, Friday, currently 2:53 p.m. GMT, and here we are taking a look at Nasdaq in here. So I've taken a long ride here and just want to discuss why I think price could draw back a little bit back up into this area and even fill this inefficient area and then probably go much higher. But here price was moving lower. It moved lower after the today's war scenario. Price released lower. I did not see what this was picking up here. I just didn't think it was the most voluminous area in here. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so did not see what this was picking up in here. Right, and this, now I knew for a fact that now this is the move up that needs to maintain here. This is you can see around 2:30 a.m. GMT, which is the Asian session. So price was moving up, and then I thought, okay, price had moved lower. It's deposited its momentum into this volume block and then picked up the lower end. This cleaned up this volume block, and price is moving up. This came into the sort of the middle end, moves lower, and similarly, while it's absorbing this area's liquidity, it's also offsetting the current buy area from all of these flows. And then the way this flow upwards dealt off is just not super crazy about it. And then price picked up this all picked up, this, you can see a lot of transactions in that area. Price released up back into the other side of that shelf. This is the move down that absolutely needs to maintain. I just need to take a position out right here very soon, actually. Yeah, that's enough. So so right here, as I was discussing, so we already cleaned up the momentum here with this move lower. Price picked up this, moves up. So this is your market open. So I thought, okay, this is really tapping into that hole of that efficient area, and now this is the move up that needs to maintain. So I thought, okay, when this move sort of up begins to fail, then I think we can probably trade back into this area, the base, and if price breaks this base, I said to myself, like, okay, maybe it's having to reach us back into deeper, and then given that this is not much of a greater pickup, I thought this could really move lower. So I thought okay, just watch it very closely. And going on to the 1 minute chart now here, when price moved up, this was picking up a little pocket on the 1 minute chart, even though this is by no way, shape or form a tradable pocket for me. There's just no structure inside of this area. I could really see myself trading this, but then well, really not much. I mean, there's not much structure inside of this, and this is also not moving us above something critical. So I would rather have this pocket right here than this is just a no man's land for me. So taking back in here, I thought okay, price was dealing off in here, this pocket, it picked up, moved lower, and the way this moved down was moving, it's a bit interesting. So now you take a look at, we cleaned up this pocket here, price picked up this is the move down that needs to maintain. This overall is depleted, thin move, driving its momentum into this area, and offsetting the buy side with this bit of base. I thought this could really push back up given that all of this is depleted, but still there is no logical trade in here. You could try buying this, but then it's just very difficult here, since this pickup is not that great either. So I really want to be shown that it has conviction to one side here. So so I thought, okay, now price is picking up this pocket, which would be the momentum of this down leg. This whole area is getting depleted as it's moving lower. Price moved up, this cleaned up something and then released lower into that liquidity, picked it up, cleans up this. Now this is the move down that needs to maintain. At this point, when this was moving lower, I thought price is really going to continue to push down much further. This is what I was thinking, but the way it was dealt off on the lower time scales, as you can see, this whole move down was getting sort of depleted. Well, I already established that this all was cleaned up, momentum was here, this already got cleaned up. So when price started to shift above, well, I mean, first of all this here, but then more importantly this structure here. Why this structure? Because this is really picking up the whole inventory of this area, which in turn picked up its liquidity from this, and in turn that all of this was cleaned up. So I thought okay, this run here, I mean this range here really needs to maintain right now, and when price broke so aggressively above that, went back above, and now this move is not really picking up much. This is just, I would say, a garbage pickup, and then price is still returning lower into its thin leg, which is this. And now this level is a little bit critical, because this is the level that broke us above that last run down here. So when price moved up, came back lower, thin move, same sort of inefficient move, even on this 50-tick chart. Doesn't matter, it's a if it's a, you know, a higher time frame or a lower time frame, such as a tick chart, the entry mechanics and the analysis, they remain same. Basically the entry mechanics remain the same. So when price moved lower, picked up this entry in here, tried to move up higher, and you can see, you know, very clean move to the upside, given that this was that garbage pickup. It's only this retracement is only possible because of the lack of inventory on this up leg, and this was not really picking up much of that structure. It's just that this structure was weak, so it has to come in, and whenever it finds this liquidity, it just screeches up lower to find that next pocket of liquidity. So for me, you know, just because I'm intraday trading, so I thought it could stall a little bit inside of this, because if you open up a 1 minute chart in here, you know, it could have stalled in here, you know. So this is what I thought at that point in time. So I thought maybe take a long right here, stop goes below this level. So let's say a 38 point stop, and my first scaling would be around like the 68 ticks. I think I took it out 68 ticks. Yeah, so nice risk profile in that trade, nice analysis on that trade. And now I've taken most of the position out here, and I'm trying to see if it really moves up, you know, throughout this range here, and, you know, tries to basically, you know, now if I'm right, if I can hold that last 10% of that move, and then see if it can fill well, you know, this inefficient leg comes into its point of release. And then, given that now I'm getting a little bit deeper and into a bit of a lengthy discussion, but if it starts to hold above this area in here, I think you can potentially fill in this, and then when price sort of starts to move up above this area, I think you can go test this or even much higher, because now this pocket actually here, now taking it to a little bit of a higher time frame, now this pocket here, this area right here is actually cleaning up the inventory from this. So if we start to maintain if it starts to maintain above some structures, I think we can move up. Conversely, again, back into lower time frame, conversely, if it starts moving back lower, I would say if it starts holding, you know, below this range right here, I think we have next week we have move much lower. I think I would say maybe around this 21,350-ish area. So nice trade. I do want to see how the session closes. I do want to see how it moves up. It's Friday. We need to see how it behaves, but we'll see what happens. And most of the position is out here right now, and then we'll see if it draws back any further. Okay, it's 6 p.m. GMT, and it's getting really late. We did release up, move back up into the structure here, responded pretty nicely. I should have taken something out, I did not. Right now my entry is right there, so I would like to see maybe this guy hold, but then the way this guy looks like it's not that confident. I think it could potentially move back in, and then it could move back up, but then at this point in time it could take up my stop and even come trade back into this structure a little bit into this pocket here. So that can also be possible. Other than that, yeah, this is pretty much done, and yeah, that's pretty much it actually. Not much. I think it's getting late. I'll just close the position in maybe in another half an hour, see how it does, how it plays out still. Given this move down is sort of getting depleted. If it tries again to move lower here, I might even close the position then. But don't want to carry the position over the weekend here, given the Israel and Iran tensions here. So yeah, that's pretty much it.